So what if you could have the buy and trigger formula that's used by 9-figure stores and instantly increase your conversion rate? In this video, we're going to cover 3 proven steps to build a $1 million Shopify product page so that you can apply them today and increase your conversion rate and how much you profit from your Shopify store. So the first step for building the $1 million Shopify product page is to achieve the resonance with your visitors. So what I mean by achieving the resonance. So let's say your customers have seen your ad on Facebook, they have clicked on it, now they have landed on your product page. And the thing that most e-commerce owners and marketers don't understand is that now that your customers are on your product page, they already have the set of expectations in their mind what they will see on your product page. And the thing is that if you don't manage to match these expectations that they have in their mind, they get into the state of mind which is called the cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the mental stress or discomfort that we feel when the reality doesn't match our expectations. So this is one of these moments when something is not as we have expected, it's not according to our belief, and for that reason we always strive to evade these situations. This is the reason why you have the high bounce rate. They saw something in your ad, they have landed on your product page, they're not satisfied with what they see, so they immediately just get back to the social media and you lose the sale. So how can we avoid the cognitive dissonance and achieve the resonance? So to achieve the resonance, you need to pair your ad and your landing page so that the whole experience feels cohesive. You need to make it in their mind that the journey from clicking your ad to landing on your product pages and buying from you is one journey rather than 2 different platforms from the Facebook to the Shopify. So let's say, for example, you have an offer in your ad, you're offering buy 2, get 3, or you have a discount or something like that. What you need to do, you need to match that offer with your product page. So if you have a discount or some offer in your ad, you want to have it on your product page as well. Because this is the thing that hooked them to your ad. This is the thing that they saw. Maybe it's the number 1 reason why they have clicked on it. And if they land on your product page and they don't see that offer or that discount in your product page, it's just not a cohesive experience. It doesn't match their expectations. That's what they have expected. And for that reason, they will simply bounce off your product page and you lose the sale. If you're talking about a specific benefit in your ad, so let's say, for example, you're selling some weight loss product and you have mentioned that they will lose weight in your ad and you don't talk about that on your product page, that's again not a cohesive experience. So you need to have that on your product page as well. That's the thing that hooked them to click on your ad and explore your product page. And as well the tonality in your ad. So if you're being funny and humorous in your ad and then they land on your product page, and it's all like serious and professional, it's just not going to be a cohesive experience. They will subconsciously notice that, they will bounce off your product page and you lose the sale. The same goes for the colors in your ad, and I will show you one example for that. So your colors of the ad really need to match the colors of the product page. Now, of course, this is a little bit harder. I don't think you should really try to match your product page to the ad. It's way easier to match the ad to the product page, but it's important that the style and colors of these 2 match so that they feel the whole experience like one journey rather than 2 different platforms. So let's cover in this example how we have optimized the product page for one of our clients. You can see on the left side we have the Facebook static ad, and on the right side we have the above default of the product page. You can see how the colors really match a lot, but one really important thing is that the promise also is completely matched. Here you can see reduce face puffiness in 30 seconds. Then when you land on the product page, you can see we again have reduced face puffiness in 30 seconds. So this is what hooked them, and now they see that on the product page. So they will be consistent with their action and they will potentially proceed with placing the order. So you can as well see that the CTA is also matched. This pink color is matched with this one here. And you can see as well that this lady is here on the static image, so they might be expecting that one on the product page as well. So we have it here as a second image. We don't want to have it as a first image because the first image has to explain what the product is about, what this product page is about. So in this example, you can see how everything is really consistent, and that helps a lot with the conversion rate and therefore with the ROAS of your Facebook ads. But the thing is that even though now your customers are engaged with your product page, you have matched their expectations, they start exploring your product and how it can benefit their life. The next question that they have in their mind is, can I trust this brand? And this is crucial. The thing is that according to research, in only 50 milliseconds, customer decides whether they're going to trust you or not. So you can imagine like how quick that is. They just scan your website and they have already decided if they're going to trust you or not. So as you can imagine, if they don't trust you, they will leave your product page because the pain of losing something is way greater than the pleasure of gaining something. So this is why people always tend to stay in the comfort zone rather than trying something new in order to benefit. And it's the same case for your customers. If they don't trust you, even though your product is going to benefit them a lot, they don't care, they will not risk it, they don't want to risk losing money with you or just not having a great experience with your product, and therefore they will leave your product page. And in this step, we're going to cover how to increase the trust and credibility in your customer's mind so that now they're engaged with your website, you increase the trust and credibility. So we're going to cover 3 elements that will help you with improving this. The first is with the social proof. So if your customers land on your product page and there's no presence of other people, it will feel empty and untrustworthy. So this is an example where you see 2 burger shops. One has their wait line completely crowded while the other one is completely empty. Of course, you're going to trust and choose the one that's completely crowded, because obviously if other people are choosing this one, there must be something good about it. And for that reason, you think that you will not risk if you choose that one as well. Social proof helps you establish the trust because it shows that other people trust you as well. If other people trust you, then there must be something right about you and you are credible. People tend to follow the crowd and make decisions based on what they are doing. So let's cover what are some of the ways that you can incorporate the social proof. So the first example that we have here is from the Kali Cosmetics. This is just like a very typical way. I guess a lot of you guys already have this, but still I see some stores that don't have it. So it's just to have this star rating widget above the fold. It communicates that you have reviews, that you have other people buying from you, enjoying benefits. And if they click on this, they get scrolled down to the review section so that your customers can see other experiences from other people and ultimately start trusting you more. And the other example of how you can incorporate the social proof is from the Fenty Beauty, and this is one of my favorites one. So you can see just below the fold, they have this reviews highlight, and this is really good thing because you can here have also as well the image of the customer and the quote and stars and stuff like that. This helps you communicate some of these important quotes from your customers, from your happy customers, so that without the need to scroll all the way down to the review section, they can just see all these things here just below the fold. Sometimes it's above the fold. So that's another thing how you can get the social proof on your product page with these highlighted reviews. Very good thing. The next way that you can increase your trust and credibility is if you have a professional design of your website. So people judge by appearance, and if you don't have a professional design, it could hurt your impressions. This is that thing where these 50 milliseconds come into place. They see instantly if your website looks like a typical drop shipping store or you have a professional design. And when I say a professional design, I don't mean like a heavy design, but it should be professional and clean. And I'm going to show you example from Bombas. They are selling socks, which is a pretty simple product, but still you can see how this website looks professional and very clean. They have all the things they have, and they don't have too much information, but still you can see visually they're using the UI UX principles of design. And for that reason, this website, even though it's selling socks, it's really looking clean and professional, and that also helps a lot with increasing the trust and credibility. So you do need to have a professionally designed website because that itself will help you with increasing the trust and credibility. So the next thing of how you can increase is with the credibility badges. In this example, you want to associate your brands with more popular or more credible brands, and if your customers trust these brands, they will start trusting you as well. So let's cover some of the examples. The first one that we have is this one. So we have this drink brand, and when you scroll a little bit down, you can see they have these credibility seals. They have been featured in the Medium, New Beauty, Forbes, USA Today. And if your customer trusts these companies, they will start trusting you as well, because that's the power of the association, is the authority principle. And for that reason, it helps with the conversion rate. So the next example of how you can implement this tactic is with the cards and payment processors. So we have the example of the Gymshark, and even though the Gymshark is extremely big brand and a lot of people trust them, you can see when you add this product to the cart, so you have the card drawers, you can see on the bottom you have these payment badges. So if Gymshark is doing this and it helps them with the conversion rate, then it means that you should definitely try it as well and see if it helps you with increasing the conversion rate. So now your customers are engaged on your website, they even trust you, they have the confidence in buying from you, but how do you actually make them convert? It's easy for them to abandon the purchasing process, especially if you're not selling something that they urgently need. They also know that there's tons of other options and competitors to choose from, so why would they bother to buy this today? You need to give them a reason to buy now, or otherwise they will just exit the product page and go back to the social media. They might think I'll just come back tomorrow to this product page and just buy this, but tomorrow what happens is that they don't feel the need anymore to buy from you. And for that reason, this next step is critical for increasing your conversion rate, and that is to motivate them to take the action now. This is one of the most neglected aspects of conversion. You need to make them convert while they're on the product page, otherwise they will not feel the need to buy from you, and they will find other competitors or they will forget about you. So how can you actually motivate them to buy now instead of letting them think that they can come tomorrow or after a week and then buy from you? So two of the most powerful tactics for this is the scarcity and the urgency. So with the urgency and the scarcity, they know that if they don't take the action now, if they don't buy the product now, they know that the opportunity might disappear. This is a very powerful motivator because the fear of missing out triggers a strong emotional response. So at this point, when this fear triggers, it's not anymore about the benefit of your product that they can get. It's really about the fear of losing the freedom to choose. So they will not be able to choose again to take the opportunity that you are presenting them. So if you're low on stock, they know that if they don't buy now, they will not be able to buy tomorrow because you might be out of the stock. This is why scarcity and urgency works very well. And this is why you need to have it if you want to increase your conversion rate. Now, it's a really important thing that you shouldn't use the fake scarcity because the cons of it are higher than the pros, and for that reason you will hurt your reputation and it's really not worth it long term. So if you can't utilize the scarcity because that's your situation with the stock right now, you can utilize the urgency with different things. So how you can utilize the urgency? So instead of faking that you're low on stock, you can create a limited time offer. So in this example, we have the Amazon, and as you can see, we have a limited time deal where on this mouse, it's 58% at the time looking at this offer. And you can say that this is limited time because it has the limited time deal here, and you can see it's red color, which really stands out and makes you think that if you don't take the action now to buy it, tomorrow you might pay the full price. Then on the right side, you can see that if you order within 17 hours and 50 minutes, you will get the fast delivery by Monday, December 16th. So you can see how they have created that urgency around the price, around the offer, so that if you don't take the action now, tomorrow the action might be gone. And this is what you can do as well if you want to motivate them to take the action now. Another thing that you can do is to have the power of free. They can have a free shipping or a free gift for a limited time, and they know that if they don't take the action now, tomorrow that free opportunity will be gone. And for that reason, it makes sense for them to take the action now rather than to postpone it and try to do it tomorrow. So it's really important to understand that when your customers are on your product page, you really want to motivate them to take the action now, because most of the people postpone their actions as they think they can postpone it. And what you need to do is to communicate that they cannot postpone it. And for that reason, more people will take the action now, and you will ultimately increase your conversion rate. So I highly encourage you to implement these things on your Shopify store, to test them and see if they help you with increasing the conversion rate. These are the things that are used by the top brands for the reason, and you should definitely think of a way how you can apply this to your product page as well, so that you can profit more from your Shopify store. And if you'd like to receive my free trainings, click the link down below and watch the next video that will help you with increasing the conversion rate.